My name is Audrey Maame Esi Swatson. I'm from Central Region, Southbourne in Ghana. I speak Twi, Fanti and English. I'm a very reserved person, but very ambitious as well. I'm the firstborn of 4 children, and I did all of my schooling in Ghana, except for flight training. Yeah. As Ghana's youngest female pilot, it's more of a responsibility than just a history being done. It feels great knowing that I'm in a place where my ancestors have this wildest dream. I represent all of them, and then the generation to also come, and the female gender as well. I wanted to be the person representing Ghana for Olympics because Ghana used to perform very poorly in the Olympics, and I wanted to be the patriotic one representing the country and to bring like the gold medal. But later on, I changed my mind because someone asked me how long I'll be running for to represent Ghana, and I didn't have answers. So I started saying I wanted to be a pilot until, yeah, I became one. But in the beginning, I was just saying it. And then later, my parents took me seriously, and then that's how I'm here. Oh, I would say I didn't see it coming. Well, when we go through flight training, we have hopes that we'll get jobs right after and then start getting our monies back from flight training. And yeah, after school, that's when the news came up that not only was I a pilot, but the youngest in my country. So with that kind of history made, it increased my favor before men, and then yeah, that's how I got in contact with owner of the company, Passion Air. And it started with a congratulatory like message because he was so proud of me. And then before we knew it, we scheduled an interview with his team, like the head of office of his company. And then yeah, after the interview, they found me worth a chance to spend for type rating, and then here I am. The schedule may depend on the kind of day and then the time also. So let's say they schedule me for early morning reporting time. I have to get to the airport at 4 a.m., not that leaving the house. So sometimes if I see 4, I make it 3:30 a.m. so that even if something holds me back, I'm not really late. So it starts off the previous day with me sleeping early, like ironing and all of that. So when I'm up, I just take my bath and then show up at work. There's been a few times when I felt really scared being a pilot. One would be, the recent one would be COVID, because we weren't so sure if we were going to fly, and I was scared that I wouldn't be able to fly. And times when I was flying and I was scared would be turbulence. We went through some bad weather because our instrument didn't exactly pick up that maybe if you go this direction, you go through bad weather. And then we went it for some time. It scared me. I thought like, oh, maybe this was it. But then again and again, we went back up there. Personal growth, I'll say I'm much more outspoken now. If it worries me, I'll speak up about it, or not at all. Looking back from where I started, I used to think that flying, becoming a pilot, you don't have to deal with people, you just fly the machine and that's it. But then I was wrong. When I started, as pilots, we talk to ourselves to double check the checks are in the position we want, and then the person you're flying with is on the same page with you. Flying inspires me. It will be the story of 3 feet to gold, like 3 more feet to gold. And the story is of a rich mining company. They checked that a land had the potential of finding gold. So they dug many feet into it. And then like just 3 feet more to gold, to go like deep down. They stopped thinking that this thing didn't have enough, it didn't have gold. Maybe their instruments were wrong. But then the laborers bought it for a very cheap price. And then only 3 feet down, like he saw the gold, and and like now the rich company wanted to buy it from him. It teaches me perseverance. So if I see that maybe I'm not getting through something, I tell myself, AC, 3 feet more to go. Because when you persevere whilst working hard and being diligent at it, you get the goal. So with that story, I remind myself 3 feet more to go. So even if I have to go 100 miles, when I tell myself 3 feet more, up like 100 divided by 3, that's many times. Yes, that's how I encourage myself. The fact that when people say that women can't do it, it even inspires me more. With me, when you say I can't do it, I want to finish it and see whether it worked or not, and usually it ends up working. Right. Or I'll say for people who don't have jobs, even when they found their career path, I'll say those of us having jobs, sometimes we complain. So in a time when you're not having the job, like you should not stress. If I could go back in time, all those times I stressed about what will happen in the future with all of the uncertainty, I will go back and like just relax. Though as humans, we want to sometimes help God, maybe like speed it up. So in the waiting time, we pray. And sometimes when you're going through the course, you have to imagine yourself at the end, you know. Like, so if you're going through medical school, imagine yourself as the doctor, like the finished product. And law of attraction brings it your way, even when you don't speak up about it. In your mind, you want to become a doctor or like whatever career. And then in the end, yeah, before you finish it, like things have aligned themselves. And opportunity does not leave you, you know, it's waiting for you to be ready. So when you are stressing that, job opportunities are going, it should not be like that. Rather, look at it like they are waiting for you to be ready. In your waiting time, they are preparing your office, they are doing this, you know, like encourages you than be depressed. It's not a good place to be at all. My long-term plan will be to establish a flight training school in Ghana and also contribute my quota to the development of the general aviation. Because in Ghana, it's aside like commercial services, like what Passion Air is doing. To find somebody flying a little aircraft personally is difficult because the rules don't exactly allow it in the country. Whereas other countries, especially East Africa, it's very common to find somebody owning their personal aircraft and then working with it. My role models will be my parents. I hang out with my friends, people who I grew up with, because they don't ask me things about flying. But when I meet new people, it's about flying, and it's the same questions every time, and I get it. But yeah, I like to hang out with my friends. My favorite food is fufu and light soup. I'll say to watch any stage drama play. Yeah. Dream country will be Tanzania, Zanzibar, because of the ocean there, Indian Ocean. It's really blue. Had magic powers. I read people's minds. My biggest fantasy would also be like when you have traffic, the small cars in one lane, then trucks in the other. So that if I see that there's so much traffic, maybe at a far distance, my car could go up and then like the tires split so that they accommodate the space of the car, and then like we roll through it. The hawkers would have to be somewhere because like I'm coming to pass through, because yeah. My favorite artist is Tatiana Manoz. I've forgotten the title, but then there are some lines in one of her songs. I'm going to just say the lines. One of her song that goes, people will find you, but then they don't really know what you're going through. You have to stay beautiful as you are, and those who are attracted to you will come, and then they'll stay.